It seemed like forever. We're back. We are back at it. What's happening? It's good to see everyone coming in. Thank you, 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 thank you. I'm excited. I'm really excited to be back with you guys. It's been a minute. Man, I see you guys jumping on. Please let me know where you're viewing from. Like, share, and subscribe, and smash that thumbs up button. Let everybody know that we're back and we're doing this thing. It's good to see everyone. Listen, the International Musician Summit. What can I say? What can I say? Terry, what's up? Flora, man. Mr. Benson. Man, I'm so glad to be back, everyone. Sonia, good to see you. Shaquin. Woo! I'm loving it. I'm back at work. I'm back at it. Listen, let me tell you something. The International Musician Summit was mind-blowing. Anyone that attended will tell you the same. It's so good to see everybody popping in. It's Monday. Today is the 5th of June, and we're back at it. I'm so excited. I'm going to touch on some stuff. You need to hang around. Make sure you hang around because I have some good stuff that I received at the summit. Some information from Isaiah Sharkey and Paul Jackson Jr. We're talking about keeping that melody. Where is the melody? I'm not going to say what Isaiah said. Not going to say what Isaiah said. But he kind of put it a little blatant, you know. Where's that melody at? We're going to play these songs, but where's the melody? How can I tell what that song is? So we're going to cover that. And some of you guys actually was online posting some stuff from the summit on this subject matter. Absolutely, you guys dug in. I was loving it. I was trying to see everyone's clip, but the ones that I was able to catch, Sonia, Josh, Hero, a bunch of other different people that was actually there at the summit that played it. It was mind-blowing to the point where I said, well, I need to touch on this because it's great information, great approaches. I see you, Jess, Sonia, Alicia, Mike, what's up? Herbie Hill, what's happening? All you wonderful people for popping on. I'm so glad. Listen, I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm excited. Terry, we was looking for you. Your buddy actually mentioned that they were going to reach out to you, see if you was going to come. We missed you. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, how are you? Good to see you. South Carolina. Man, I miss all you guys. I wish I could just reach out and dap the dudes and hug the ladies and say, hey, we missed you. We missed you. Willie, what's up? Chicago in the house. Listen, we're gonna jump into this. If you have your guitars, please grab your guitars if you're able to grab your guitar. I'm gonna give you an open E. If you don't have a tuner, this is your open E. Your open E, A, your 5th string, A. There we go. That's our D. We got the G coming at you. Oh, I love it. Then we have that B. Yes, let's do the B. That's the B. And of course, back to the E. Now, some of this stuff that we cover may be elementary to some of you guys. May be real simple, but the approach that I take may be a little different from what you're used to. So don't be so quick to rush away because we're going to start out real basic, but we're going to end up pretty strong by covering different ways to, you said, you tune flat. Okay. Let me give you that's the E flat then. Mike, Pastor Mike, it was so good to see you. I met so many of you guys that I had not met in person, but it was good to see Pastor Mike was there. It was just so many. I was like, man, I'm so excited to see everybody. But that's the E flat. Okay? So, there are going to be a couple of songs that I want to cover. Real simple songs. And one of them is something that we learned as a child or we heard as a child. And that song is Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're gonna make sure Mary's lamb get where it needs to go. So, hey, Paul, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm gonna speak to everyone because I'm so excited about seeing everybody coming in. So I'm speaking to everyone. Listen, don't forget, you got to hit that thumbs up button, not on this, but outside, so YouTube know that we're here and we're doing this thing and we're having fun and we're enjoying this. And that way they'll send more folks our way so we can have a bigger family reunion. Okay? So go ahead and hit that thumbs. Andrew, what's up? Good evening. Good to see you. South Carolina is showing up today. South Carolina is showing up today. Listen, I need to know where everybody is viewing from. Really, just type it in. I may know, but I want the world to know where you guys are viewing from. So if you get a chance, please put in the comment section where you are viewing from. Because we have people viewing from all over the world. And I love it. Also, my website. Don't forget to go to my website. I see a lot of you guys are signing up for my mini course, my free mini course. Man, I'm so excited. I see every day I'm getting notifications that different people are signing up for the absolute beginner, the beginner, the intermediate, and also the advanced. Hey, Strong Island, New York. That's my homie. That's my homie. You know I'm from New York. I'm a New Yorker. I may not talk about it, but I know Long Island. You don't have to. I know Long Island now. But yeah, a lot of you guys are signing up for my free mini course. I'm excited about that. Continue to do that. Study that because we're gonna move. We're gonna move away from that a little bit, and then we're gonna get into some really deep stuff. James from the UK, Essex, UK, United Kingdom. Good to see you. Dayton, Ohio. Hey, what's up, Terry? So, listen, the melody, how important is that? It is one of the most important things in playing a song. So if I play a song and you have no idea what it is, how can you identify it without the melody? So you have to make sure that melody stays in that song. Even something as simple as Mary had. ATL, what's up, ATL? It's good to see you. Hey, listen, when you come in, make sure you let folks know that you're hanging out with us today. When you playing that song, if we can't find the melody, we don't know what the song is. If I just begin to start playing random chords, Stanley, what's happening? London, good to see you. If we just started playing, just any kind of chords. All that is random chords. But if I put the melody in the song, then like playing, immediately you know it's Amazing Grace. See, automatically you hear the melody in the song. You know? And then I'm leading you a little further. See, I'm able to take you outside of that, outside of the melody because you're hearing the melody. And you're almost anticipating that in your mind. If you know the song, you're anticipating that move in your mind. So that means I actually don't even have to play the melody because you have the song already. You have it up here. You have it here. You have it here. So, Wilmington, listen. I was just in Wilmington at the country club in Wilmington, North Carolina. I played a wedding reception there Saturday. It was beautiful, right there off the water. Paul, I got a PRS SE McCarty 594 single cut today. Mr. Smith is going to land you in the poorhouse. That's crazy. Listen, I have the PRS SE McCarty 594. I have the double cut. Absolutely love it. Great guitar. It's not that expensive, Paul. It's just a little, but not that. Great guitar for the money. Guarantee you that. Okay. Let's jump on it. Mary had a little lamb. Okay? We'll be in the key of E. We'll be in the key of E. Why is this important to know what the song is? How do we approach it? By laying the foundation first. What is it going to do? It's going to allow you to have the foundation and the song. And while I'm playing this, I'm still singing the song in my mind. Even if I change the chording around, I'm still hearing the melody. So I'm staying focused on it. Okay? All right, let's check it out. This is just single string, okay? Okay, so everybody agrees that's Mary Had a Little Lamb. So let's play that. Let me get everybody who has their instrument in their hand. Let's play that. And for those who don't have their instrument in your hand, when you get home, grab your instrument, put it in your hand, tune up, and come on and join me, okay? So this is for those people who aren't able to play it right now, who are traveling home, who are watching me from your car, from your cell phone. When you get home, grab your guitar. Let's try this, okay? I'm going to do it again in the key of E. Okay? Okay? We're starting on the 2nd fret and making that slide. From the 2nd to the 4th fret. Okay? From the F sharp to the A flat. Back to the F sharp. Open E. So we have back again, F sharp, A flat. See, I'm just striking it with my thumb. Once again. Sliding it gives it vocal. It gives it voice. Instead of going. You could play it like that. It wouldn't be wrong, but it's not giving your song or the melody any voice. You want to make sure it's vocal. You know, when I play, I try to make my playing vocal, like to feel it. So it needs to move. It needs to have that melody. It needs to have that oomph. So you can say, "Ooh, that feels good," or "That sounds good." That feels like someone is singing the song. So I'll do slides. So see that? Slide instead of going. We don't talk like Mary had a little lamb. Little lamb, little lamb. So that's the same way with playing. So when you're playing it, no, we don't want that. We want to slide into it, make it vocal, make it melodic, make it feel good. So let's slide from the 2nd fret to the 4th fret, back to the 2nd fret. And even when you're sliding, listen, I mean, there are so many nuances and things that I'm doing that I want you guys to pick up on. If I move too fast, and I'm trying to keep it slow so you guys can get the whole picture, okay? Because you don't want to just, even with the slide, I'm allowing the guitar to resonate. Understand, your guitar has a natural resonation. So if I play this one note, it will actually ring out for so long. So you don't have to pick every note. So if you notice, if you're looking at my right hand, I am not picking every note. I'm allowing the guitar to have its natural resonation by just letting it play. See that? I picked it one time and did the slide and came back. See that? See that? From going from the 4th fret to that 7th fret to that B, there's just a slide. See that? See? Making it vocal. Okay, we're going to that 7th fret, which is the B. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the B A, and come back down, okay? I'm going. Okay, then we're going to slide, okay? B, A, then slide from the F sharp. Okay? Let's try that, everyone. Everyone that has their instrument, let's try it. And for those who are just coming back for the replay, let's give it a try. Hero! Hero! Good to see you, man. Man, thank you so much for being a part of the summit. We were so happy to have you there. Sign up for next year. I don't know if you signed up for next year. For those who want to sign up for the summit for next year, sign up before July the 1st, and you'll save $100. That's my shameful plug. Sign up today for the summit. You can go to the site, intgs.org. Sign up, registration, pre-registration for 2024. Save yourself $100, okay? Because after the 30th of June, we're going up $100, okay? All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming. So, hey, what's up, Patrick? What's happening? Good to see you, Carrollton, Georgia. Good to see you. Listen, so now we know that we're going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're going to make it vocal. We're going to keep that melody in it. We're going to make it melodic. We're not going to pick every single note. Hey, Dwayne, good to see you, Illinois. We're not going to pick every single note. We're going to allow the guitar to resonate. This is a beautiful Ibanez George Benson GB10. It's a hollow body guitar, so it has a natural. But most really good guitars, even before you buy it, if you just play it, just strum across the strings and see how long that guitar will resonate, it will actually tell you how good it is if you listen to it. You can play a guitar without plugging in. Chris Martin, another attendee of the summit. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for joining in. So all just in this short period of time that we've been talking, we hadn't even gotten into playing the melody and adding chords and stuff behind it. But knowing these things will help you along the line when you're playing other things. So that's why I normally don't teach just songs. And this is not me just teaching you a song. This is actually me teaching you a lot about your instrument and how to approach your instrument, how to play your instrument, how to make your guitar work for you instead of you working the guitar, okay? Because these have all these things going on, and it's just amazing if we know how to use these little small tools, okay? Good to see you. What's that, Freeman 86? Hey, Robert, good to see you. Danville, Virginia, good to see you. King Brown, good to see you. All you guys, it's so good to see everybody coming in. Listen, we're dealing with the melody, how to keep the melody in the song, how to play first the foundation, and taking that foundation, then adding to it. Stay with me, because we're not just going to do Mary Had a Little Lamb, but we're going to take Mary's little lamb and we're going to give Mary some flowers and all that stuff so them lambs can walk through the field and have it all pretty and feeling good. Tanya, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining the summit. We appreciate you. I hope that you have got a lot of... Tanya have registered for the summit 2024. Sonia registered for the summit. A lot of people on here, I think, registered for the summit. Yes, I mentioned Isaiah Sharkey and Paul Jackson Jr. because they both taught on this subject, Mr. Pope. They both taught on the subject about keeping the melody when you're playing the song. We're doing a simple song, Mr. Pope, because I want everybody to grasp this. But I'm actually going to embellish it once we get into it a little further, okay? So we started out with the... Moving back to that slide again. Okay, so we have the foundation. Now let's embellish it. I'm going to embellish it slowly, but I'm going to give you more, a little bit more, a little bit more, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the B string to give it almost like a pipe. What are those pipe things that with the Irish guys, they have the bagpipes to give it almost a bagpipe sound, okay? So let's add the B and use the same melody. See what happened? We added just the B string, didn't change the B string, kept the B string ringing, kept it ringing throughout the line, throughout the melody, and it added a different flavor, it added a different feel, and it almost sounded like you were listening to bagpipes. If I picked it a little bit more, it may have given it a little bit more bagpipe sound. Okay, let's do that once again. Hey, if you have your guitar, join me. I want you to try this. Play along with me because I want you to get this. Hands-on is better than any. Amy, Jackson, Mississippi, First Lady. Jerry, good to see you guys. I'm trying to speak to everybody as you guys come on. But listen, grab your guitar. I gave you your E. Make sure we're tuned up. Somebody's tuning a flat. Just play it in the flat, but play it in the E position so you'll be able to play it openly, okay? Let's do that again. Once again, with Mary Had a Little Lamb, we're going to play the first and second string. The first string is actually going to carry the melody, and the B string is just going to be a little something added, a little something extra, okay? So here we go. All right, how many people have it? Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands are getting the concept, are really understanding exactly what I'm doing. Let me see. Yes, yay, nay, maybe. Because I'm going to start adding some chords. I'm going to start adding some different chords and movement. We're going to start adding some harmonies to it and all that stuff. But I need to make sure that you are getting the foundation first and foremost, okay? First and foremost, you want to have the foundation before you get the ear candy. Yes, yes, yes. I see your thumbs up. Yes, Terry, I see you. Marlon, I see you. Andrew, got it. Jeff, good. Come on. Yeah, Sonia, good. Mr. Mention, got it. Hero, got it. Listen, you guys are getting it. That's important. Who else? Come on. Y'all, come on. We have 50 people on here. I need more people to let me know. If you don't have it, don't be ashamed. Because we're in this situation where we say no one gets left behind. Are you going back to the E chord? Yes, I'm playing an open E chord at the end, Herbie. So everybody, you got it, Pat? You got it? Good, 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 good. Who else? Who else is on here? Come on. We have 50 people on. Let me know. If you don't have it, please let me know. Because I have a tendency of moving kind of quickly. I know I only have an hour, so I move a little quickly. Thank you, Pat. Pat said 50 people hit the like. That needs to go on the screen. That needs to go on the screen. Here we go. 50 people hit the like button. You hear him. I love that. Don, good. You got it. Good, 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 good. Okay. All right. I'm going to play it once again. So what happens now for the lay person, the lay ear, the lay people that's actually listening to this, they've figured out, okay, oh, he's playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Oh, he's playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. I got that in my mind. So now that gives us liberty to add and embellish, okay? Now that everyone have the song in their mind, they can actually hear it, they can feel it. So you can actually get away with some more stuff because you laid the foundation. How many people know Frankie Beverly? Everybody, well, I'm not going to say everybody knows Frankie Beverly. How many people out there are familiar with Frankie Beverly and Maze? Okay, Frankie Beverly and Maze. Two examples I'm going to give you. Frankie Beverly and Maze and Harvey Watkins and the Canton Spirituals. Two of my favorite singers, two of my favorite groups, okay? Frankie Beverly Hey, Lawrence, what's good? Frankie Beverly is one of the greatest, I think, R&B singers out there. But recently, if you notice, if you went to some of his concerts, he's actually lost his voice. Same with Harvey Watkins. Well, Harvey is a great writer, great singer, great performer, but he's had situations where his vocal cords was damaged. So he's not able to sing the way they normally would sing. So when you go to a Frankie Beverly concert, a lot of times when he has certain notes that he want to hit, he'll actually hold the mic out and let the audience sing it. Okay? But the thing that's happening there, the underlying thing that's happening there is the majority of the people that sit there know the lyrics to every one of his songs. So they are anticipating the melody. They're anticipating that vocal. They are anticipating what's coming next. So they can feel it. They know, even if he doesn't say it, it's there. And the same holds true when you lay down that foundation, when you playing a melody of the song. Once people are able to grasp the melody, you can move on and do like, see, we can do that now. Why can we do that? Because the foundation is laid. The melody is already laid out there for you. So the people are, see, even with me changing these chords, these abstract chords, it actually, you were still hearing Mary Had a Little Lamb. You were still hearing in your mind and in your ears. Even when I went, I can play that now, and you still understood Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's why it's important to lay down that foundation and be able to create that mood, that mindset, that ear of the average person that's going to be sitting out there listening as you play. Even if you're playing around with your friends, you start playing that, they automatically going to know that there is the melody. Okay? So even when I played these, or we can do it different. So are you understanding how we're taking the melody, laying it down first, putting that foundation there, and taking chords see that? Even playing the minor off it. See? You see how we're doing that, and even keeping the melody within the song, moving it around? Because what did I do first? I kept talking about Mary Had a Little Lamb. I started with the foundation, with the little. So I'm putting that all in your mind. I'm just nailing that. I kept saying it. I kept playing the melody with the one string. did it with the B string ringing out. So I'm locking this in your mind. So I didn't care what I went with it. You still thinking Mary had a little lamb because the foundation had already been laid. Guarantee you, if you do that, if you keep that concept, if you keep that mindset, as Paul Jackson Jr said in his class, as Isaiah Sharkey demonstrated in his class at the summit, I didn't care what he played, either one of those gentlemen, I didn't care what they played. They kept the melody in there so we would know exactly what the song was. Laid the foundation. Now you guys try it. I want you to take what we just did. You don't have to play it just like I did by adding the chords that I played. Use simple, see? You can do that. You can play it. Want you to try it. Use any combinations of chords that you want to use. Any combinations of the chords that you want to use. But if you have your instrument in your hand, I want you to take a minute to try it. Try it. Don't worry about making mistakes or flubbing it, because I flubbed it. Everybody flubs, okay? The whole world flubs, okay? We're living in the time where everything is a flub, okay? So don't worry about flubs. What you want to do, you want to try it. Hey, Romarcus, man, my man. Make sure you let everybody know where you're viewing from, Marcus, Romarcus. So even if you flub, it's okay. But try it. Try it. We're playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb. See? And now everything sounds like Mary Had a Little Lamb. Why? Because we laid the foundation. We played the melody. We added some sauce to it. We added some ear candy. We played some inversions. We played some chord substitutions in order to make it a little nicer to the ear. Embellishing by adding different chords. Adding a 1 and playing a B in the bass. That's all that is. See that? So I'm playing that E and I'm playing the B in the bass. Okay, and then I'm playing, all right? So if I'm playing the F sharp, but I'm playing a B flat, right? Are you guys trying it? Do you have your guitar in your hand, Romarcus? Hey, Paul, what's happening? Do you have your guitar? Hey, Christian, good to see you, man. Do you have your instrument in your hand? Are you trying this? Because I need each of you to try this. And tell me where you're having a problem at. Tell me what's tripping you up. What is it? What is it that's tripping you up from getting this? Because this is important. And for those who are just coming in, please hit that like button, because YouTube actually love when you guys do it, and they love when you comment. So we need that, okay? A lot of you guys, I see. Okay, I see. So those chords with the bass and on the sixth string you added. Yes, exactly right, Miss Sonia. Listen, Miss Sonia, man, lady, my sister, you getting it and you got it. I watched your clip. Fantastic job. What was the song that you guys did? I know I'm doing Mary Had a Little Lamb, but what was the song that you guys did? Yep. You know what? You know what? Think about things that would be relative. Always, when you're trying to embellish that stuff, you can think about relatives too. What is relative to these chords? And it's abstract, really, because I would normally not play. I wouldn't normally do that. I would go. If I was doing quartet style, okay, I could do it like this. So if I was thinking gospel side, I would think that of it that way. I honestly, I'm really gonna figure out how to bring people on my YouTube live, because there is a way now that you can actually invite people onto YouTube live and have them be a part of your live. And I'm gonna actually look into doing that, because I'm gonna bring some of you guys on to share with us, with my audience, on how you are approaching different things. So get ready. I'm going to figure it out. And we're going to start bringing people on to share as well. So, so Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So that, just like Mary Had a Little Lamb, start out with the foundation, right? And that's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But what's happening here is we're keeping the foundation, just like we did with Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're starting out with the... And I'm intentionally playing this on one string. Intentionally. Okay, let me read what you're saying here. Major versus minor chord. Determine what degree that the note is. For example, if the key is an E, the F sharp melody note would be the melody note. Some people type of minor chords with that melody note. Yeah, but we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. Thank you, Michael. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna dive a little deeper into it. because I don't want you to lock into one particular theory. Because, it doesn't have to be always that way, Miss Sonia. But you have the right idea. I say it like that. So, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, since Miss Sonia mentioned that. Twinkle, Twinkle. And what are we doing? We are keeping the melody in the song. That's why when you hear people like Paul Jackson and Isaiah Sharkey and different ones playing, you hear the song even when they're playing these different chordings. 62251. Yes, ma'am. Hey, James. Good. I'm glad you're here. I know you're a little late, but it's okay. You know why? Because you can come back and catch the rerun. You can catch it. So what do? We just added all of these different chords to the foundation, which is... Still trying to keeping it melodic by making the slides. Let's try it with the B string, how we played Mary Had a Little Lamb. Let's see how that works. Not as good as Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb is better. Yeah, works better with Mary Had a Little Lamb, but Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. You know what we had in common too? Or what I was doing? I was playing a lot of inversions too. Could you tell me how you added the complicated non-diatonic chord to the chord progression? Which one, Hero? What I'm doing is I'm playing inversions, okay? 1 and added the 6 to that A. So the secret, that's not a secret, is grabbing that foundation first. Grabbing that foundation first. Laying that brick. Laying that brick. But then adding the mortar so it will stay together. Because brick without anything in between to keep it together is just a bunch of bricks that can be pushed over. So you want to keep that melody out front. Lay the foundation in people's mind. Allow them to hear the song first. Let them hear what the song is first. And then take your liberties to add different things to it, to embellish it, because they already know the song. You're giving it to them, and then you're changing and doing different things to make that song be more creative. So we took Mary and we added flowers, we added green grass, we added a beautiful sky, so them lambs could have a place to walk around and feel comfortable before they actually become lamb chops. I shouldn't say that. That wasn't nice. Okay. Like a lot of times you guys hear me play Amazing Grace. If you listen to the way I play Amazing Grace, I'm laying the foundation first. So I'm laying that foundation first, okay? Thank you, Paul. Listen, I'm laying that foundation first. Now then, I can add. So, Andre, laying that foundation, you already knew, okay, oh, he's playing Amazing Grace. So, even when I changed, your mind was still saying Amazing Grace. And I was all around Amazing Grace, but I was still keeping that melody in there so you could hear it. So, in case somebody came in the middle of the song, they still knew it was Amazing Grace. Still was Amazing Grace. So it's so very important, ladies and gentlemen, to keep that in your mind when you're playing. Lay that foundation first. Lock that in first. When you're learning a song, lock in the melody first. So even if somebody was coming in, another musician was coming in, said, oh man, you don't even have to say what you're playing. Sometimes in these days, I should say, and I'm not saying everyone, I can listen to a song for almost a minute, 2 minutes, and not know what that song is. That should never be. If I know the song, I should never be able to walk into a place, hear a group of musicians playing, or if they play the intro, and I know the song, and I don't know it until somebody starts singing, there's a problem. Because the song should have an identity. The musician should introduce that song. If it's a solo musician, he should introduce that song before moving forward. So we will all know, and we could actually be singing it in our mind, and then listen to him embellish on the song. So do that. I'm going to read some of these comments, okay? Hello, Professor Wilson. You are awesome guitar. Thank you. Keep praying for me. The Bahamas. Good to see you. Man, Mr. Pope, I'm glad it makes sense, man. I'm really glad it makes sense. It's important that we keep that out front, man, and that way, you know, people will be able to identify what we're doing. How are you? How or where can I find a left-hand player? Flint, listen, Eric Gales, Eric Bryce, I'm thinking my left-hand guitar players. Boy, those are the two that really stands out in my mind. There are plenty more, but Eric Bryce's, man, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. So, you know, find him. Don Woodbury, yeah, I be trying the foundation on the goodness of God by C.C. Winan in church, but I have low volume only. I can hear it. Don, talk to the band. Talk to the band, man. Let them know. Say, hey, listen, you know, let's turn the volume down and make it more melodic if possible. Let's allow more people to hear what we're doing. Let's love other other instruments more than we love our own. Okay, that's really when you become a mature musician. You begin to love the other instruments as much as you love your own. So you want to hear everybody. You just don't want to hear your instruments. I don't want to hear my instruments over everything. I want to hear the entire band. If there's 10 pieces in the band, I want to hear every instrument. I want to hear everybody talking. But if everybody's screaming at the same time, that's noise, okay? And you can tell whomever I said that. If everybody is in a room and everybody is screaming at the same time, that is noise, okay? That's not music. That's just a lot of noise. Music is when you can enjoy every instrumentation and vocals. And musicians are not playing over the vocals because people come to hear the vocals as well as they come to hear the music. If it's an instrumental, different. If you're a solo artist, different. But if you're a company, a singer, or you're in a band situation, don't be the one that that's always being told to turn down or that instrument is just too loud. Okay? You'll work more, and people will appreciate what you're doing more as well. So do I have more? I have 6 minutes. I have 6 whole minutes. I have 40 people still on here with me. Please, if you have a question, let's hear it. If you have a comment, I want to hear it. Listen, I have a website where I have a free mini course, and I touch on some stuff that we did today. A lot of good foundational stuff. Absolute beginners, intermediate players, and advanced players. I have something on there for each and every one of you guys. So I need you to go to kevinwilsonguitar.com. That's not hard to remember. kevinwilsonguitar.com. That should have a little ring to it. Just think about me and I play guitar and just put .com at the end, okay? And go to my free mini course. There's been many of you have already taken that course or actually is in the process of taking that course. Don't skip, because everything that I've done in that course, it has a tie, it's a chain. And if you break that link, you're going to miss. You're going to miss. Okay, so don't break that link. Keep the link together. Go through the whole mini course, and it will do you all the good in the world. Okay? How do you really play so brilliantly? You know what, James? Let me tell you something. Yes, you can watch this again. Absolutely, it's going to come back on. I'm not deleting it. It will stay on here. So come back and watch it from the beginning, Vic, and it may help you, okay? Um, my trick, James, is I know how to recover. I make a lot of mistakes, but I know how to recover pretty quickly. So when I make a mistake, it doesn't sound like a mistake. And then the other thing is, when I make a mistake, I don't say, oops, oh, uh, 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 uh. I don't do that. So I try to do that inside. And I teach that at my boot camp, where I tell people they don't know of a mistake until you show them it's a mistake. So I make a lot of mistakes, but you just kind of don't see it. Yep. Let me see. When you have a loud organ bass player and they want to show off, you know what you do? You let them have it. Let them have it. Let them have it. And when it's quiet and not a whole lot going on, then you take and go. And everybody like, wow, wow. And you just going. And it will stand out among all the noise, and the mothers in the church, they will love you for it. Because they'll be able to understand it. It won't be loud. It'll be soothing to the soul. I do have high gain presets. I do. When it's called for. And then sometimes even with a slow song, some overdrive is always good. It's always good. It's always good. How do I get that crying sound on the guitar? Is that... You know what? You can do it with volume by doing volume swells. You can do it with the whammy bar. And you can do it with bends. I went over the mini course getting ready to go through it again and lock it in. Very good. Thank you so much. I just use my volume knob when I mess up. And it gets lost in the sun. I like that. You know what? That volume pedal is a lifesaver, Mike. That volume pedal is a lifesaver. I'm here to tell you. I use it often. If I can't remember a line, if they playing all those crazy lines that in contemporary gospel you hear, and James Hall and James Fortune and all those crazy producers and writers and stuff, and when they playing all that stuff, man, listen, what I'm doing, I have my volume pedal like this, and I'll be playing, oh yeah, oh yeah. Don't be playing nothing, not nothing. I'm telling you, golden humble advice that proves you're honest and good-hearted, purposeful. Yes, thank you so much. All right, I'm getting ready to block Christian Gold. I'm getting ready to block Christian Gould because he said the ugly word. He said the ugly word. He said JC120. But yeah, we ordered a JC120. It was on the stage because Jonathan Dubose plays a JC120, and I wanted to make sure that he had what he wanted. Okay. 2 of my guitars got fixed at the Guitar Center in Lafayette. God is good all the time. Thanks. I'm so glad. Romaka, stop laughing. What type of Ibanez are you playing? It's a George Benson GB10. It's a GB10. It's a GB10. I love it. I have a bunch of guitars. Paul Reed Smith. That's what I'm talking about. I love my Paul Reed Smith. Paul Reed Smith, thank you so much for being part of the summit. All of you, thank you for being a part of the summit. If you want to register for the summit for 2024, registration is open right now. Save $100 by registering today or before July the 1st, and you will save $100. I promise you, because after June the 30th, we're going up $100. Inflation is hitting all of us. We have to make sure that all of our bills are paid and all you guys are getting what you want. In order to do that, we have to raise the price, okay? Anyway, thank you, wonderful people, for hanging out. I have to leave here because I have a rehearsal coming up. Thank you. For those who are catching this on a replay, thank you so much comment, let me know that you're getting something from this. I read it. I'm coming back. I'm back to work. I'm back. I'm out of the summit mode. I'm back into work mode, this work mode. So let me know. Sign up for my free mini course and get ready. I have something I'm going to launch here really soon. I have some, oh my goodness. I have something that's going to help all of you. All of you. Thank you so much for your time, Miss Sonia. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I really do. It means so much to have you come and spend that time with me every Monday. Please, I apologize for not being there the past Mondays, but you know what I had going on. So I had to make sure all of that was taken care of. But I'm back. I'm back. And I'm glad that all of you are back. Let everybody know. We'll be back. Appreciate you, Mike. I gotta go. I hate to leave, but I gotta go.